Have you ever seen that look on your child's face? You know the one. A little question mark just kind of hovering over their head, but they just won't ask for help? Well, you are definitely not alone. In this explainer, we're going to give you a really practical guide to help your child find their voice and, get over that fear of asking questions. So let's dive right in. And this, right here, this quote from 8-year-old Emma, it just gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? It's not that they're being defiant. It's a real, genuine fear of looking foolish. This is an anxiety so many kids feel, and it's exactly what we're here to talk about today. So think about it for a second. Have you seen this in your own child? Maybe it's the fidgeting, the constant erasing, or just those blank stares when they're stuck on something. That silence, it's a huge signal. And understanding what's behind it is really the first step to helping them speak up.
So what's actually going on behind that silence? Well, like we said, it's not defiance, it's fear. And this fear is rooted in some pretty specific psychological barriers that we're about to break down for you. Okay, let's get into the why. First up, we have what's called the social evaluative threat. This is the classic fear of being judged by their friends or even the teacher. Then there's the metacognitive deficit. Oh, this one's tough. It's when a child is so lost they literally don't even know what question to ask. And finally, there's procedural compliance. This is when they're so focused on just finishing the assignment that they're not even thinking about actually understanding it. Seeing these barriers for what they are is the first real step to taking them apart. And this is so important to remember. Your child isn't failing to try. They're actually succeeding at protecting themselves from what feels like a really big threat: judgment. The second we shift our own perspective from frustration to empathy, we open the door for some real change to happen. All right, so now that we get the why, let's get into the how. I want to share a super simple but really powerful strategy you can start using tonight. We're calling it the 15-minute daily plan. And don't worry, it's not about adding one more thing to your already packed schedule. It's about creating a small ritual that can make a huge difference. So the whole foundation of this plan is creating what we call a safe space. This is just a dedicated time, maybe after school, right before bed, where your child knows without a doubt that their questions are always welcome. The whole goal is to make honest conversation just feel normal and totally safe.
So here's how it actually works. It all starts with you recognizing those signs of struggle and then creating that safe space we just talked about. Then, and this part is incredibly powerful, you share your own stories. Tell them about a time you were scared to ask for help. It completely normalizes the feeling and builds such a strong connection. From there, you can role play, practice a little, and always praise their courage. This isn't some magic one-time fix, of course. It's a slow and steady process of building that confidence one day at a time. The words we choose can either build bridges or they can build walls. And in these really crucial moments with our kids, picking the right phrase can make all the difference in the world. Let's look at a few examples. So when your child says that heart-wrenching thing, "I am so stupid," our instinct is often just to shut it down, right? That's not true, but that can actually make them feel dismissed. Instead, try validating the feeling itself. Something like, "Wow, it sounds like you're feeling really down on yourself right now." Then you can reframe it, reminding them that mistakes are how we learn, and offer to tackle it together. See, you're turning a moment of self-doubt into a moment of connection.
And it's the exact same thing with anxiety. When they say they're worried and we say, "Oh, you have nothing to worry about," we think we're helping, but we're accidentally invalidating their feelings. Instead, just acknowledge it. "I hear that you're worried." That simple phrase can lower their defenses, and suddenly, you're not just a parent, you're an ally, helping them face their fear together.
So why is this all so important? I mean, really? Because this is about so much more than just getting through homework. This is about building a skill that will last them their entire life. It's about empowering your child to become a confident, curious person for life. By nurturing this skill, you're giving your child a gift that will last a lifetime. I mean, think about it. You're not just giving them answers. You're teaching them how to think critically, how to build real self-esteem from the inside out. You're teaching them how to be resilient when things get tough and how to advocate for themselves. These are the absolute building blocks of a successful, happy life. So let's end with this thought. Our goal as parents isn't to raise kids who have all the answers. It's to raise kids who have the courage to ask the questions. That courage, that's their real superpower. And you have the power to help them find it.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment your thoughts and tell us what topic you want next.